YouTube, what it is, what it is, what it up, what it is. Like I always say when I get on this damn camera, I feel like it's been forever since I pressed record. But you know, I am 3 weeks. I'm a little under 3 weeks out from being out from the healthy fundamentals test. So we have like a month left of med-surg. Just no, I'm tripping. I am a little under 2 weeks out from that healthy fundamental test, and we are 3 weeks out from 3 weeks left of med-surg. Med-surg is almost done with, thank God. But you know, I can't really celebrate. Like my grades has been good. I've been killing the other sections. I have 2 more sections to go. We just finished endocrine. In the endocrine with like an 88%. I made a 93 on my test today. So in the endocrine with like an 88%, and we're starting the last section. I said 2 more sections. We got 1 section to go, but it's 4 tests in this 1 section. So this is the biggest section. It's integument, sensory, which includes the hearing and vision. So eye and ear, and we have 2 musculoskeletal tests. So 4 tests altogether. You guys, med-surg has been a beast. I'm telling you, like term 1 and 2. I never read as much as I do now. I never cried as much as I do now. I never hoped as much as I do now. You know, it's all about what you put into this program. Honest to God. Honest to God. And I used to wonder, like, how do people go to a 2-year LPN program? I see. 1 year is basically an accelerated. It's an accelerated program. This term feels like I'm in an accelerated program. Then I had to realize, baby, you are in an accelerated program, because there are some 2-year LPN programs out there. Not that that's something I would go to. I would just go to RN if that was the case, honestly. But I'm doing LPN because I want to get into the field quicker as a nurse, make that money. Hello, and be doing what I want to do. But anyways, just like term 3 for me has been a whole beast. I feel like this is med-surg is the milk, cookies, and honeys of nursing school. I'm so sorry if this video ended up being very repetitive over the days that I've recorded. I don't even know how many times I pressed play this term, but in the beginning of med-surg, I started off really bad. I missed in my school, you have to have a 70% or better on each section, or you're out. And I missed the first section with a 68. Everything else has been a high B. You know, a C, high B. No worries on my other sections. But because, you know, I didn't make the cut for that very first section, that put me at the high risk for the HESI fundamentals, which basically means that to be passing the HESI fundamentals, they require you to get an 850, my school does. Or you're going to have to remediate to go on to term 4. For me, there is no remediation. I have to make the 850 or better the very first time, or I'm out the program. And the way my school works is your seat is not guaranteed. So say like if I fail term 3, I will have to start in August term 3 again if there's a spot available. The cohort behind me ain't lost a single soul. So there was a classmate that I lost near and dear to me. I'm hoping she's able to start, but you know, there's not a guarantee that she will start, and I have to come up with cash again. You guys, I cried and stressed and really didn't know, because it was an issue of financial aid giving me the wrong information, but it wasn't even an issue of grade of me starting term 3. So I was able to scrape that money, and I'm still recovering from that money that I had to come up with. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nothing good comes easy. I know that. And it's going to make me appreciate it much more. Today's Friday. This past Tuesday, I went to the graduation. I had ran into one of the term 5 students in Walmart. about where I stay. She stays over there by me, and we just got to talk. We talked in Walmart for like 2.5 hours, and she just gave me some really good pointers for term 4 and some pointers for healthy fundamentals. At this point, like, failing for me is not an option. Like, it's not, I've come way too far. Even my teachers, like, you want people, you need healthy. They know, like, your girl, I put forth my best effort, you know. It's just that first section was just really difficult for me for some reason. Like, getting that critical thing, I got it down now. But when I was first starting, I would read the whole chapter and bump the test. Like, it was like, where are you getting these questions from? But they were more geared towards critical thinking, and that's something we hadn't been exposed to prior to term 3. So, you know, it was a couple of us that got put on healthy, you know, remediation. And it's crazy. It was 4 of us that got put on there. Now it's only 2 of us left. 2 of them aren't there anymore. So it's just like, yo, like, dang. You know, every upper cohort that I see, every single last upper cohort that I see, and you can tell the ones that are in the upper cohort because they have the blue badge indicating they went to the hospitals for their rotation. I asked every single one, hey, did you pass SC fundamentals? How did you pass it? What did you study? So I actually got my own study guide made up of different students who did really well, and they told me pointers. Like, I'm not playing. I'm not playing. I'm not gonna play with nobody. So, you know, I take full responsibility. It was me. I'm gonna, you know, let a bitch try. Let a bitch try, please. Let a bitch try. So that's all I want to do. That's all. I don't ask for nothing more, nothing less. Let a bitch try. I'm not giving up. My God. I'm not giving up. God is good. God is grace. Whew. You know, this past week, like, after I went to that graduation, yo, I cried at the graduation. I'm like, yo, I can't come to my cohort's graduation. I'm not on that stage with them. Like, I have to be on that stage. I be telling them that all the time, like, y'all, like, don't understand. Like, it seems like sometimes I'm the only one that's worried about HESI. Nobody's studying for it in my class. Nobody's doing nothing for HESI but me. I'm driving myself crazy because also it's only me and one other girl that needs it. They don't need it. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of the upper cohorts that did not pass, they didn't study because they didn't need it to pass the go on term 4. They just remediated and then went on term 4. Even though HESI fundamentals is very important that you pass, you know, because that's what bridge programs look at. These schools when you go on for your RN, but you know, let me not jump to conclusions because everybody don't plan on going to RN after they finish. Y'all, I just want to make it to term 4 at this point. I am super dedicated, super focused. This term has been hard, y'all. Very hard. Very, very hard. But I am praying and destined to make it through. You know, hard work pays off. So I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to put in the time. I'm going to put in the time, put in the work that it takes. Because it's like, for me, not only am I studying med-surg content, I'm studying HESI fundamentals too. Like, I have to study both together. I do 2 hours here, take an hour break, then I jump over to 2 hours of doing HESI. Take an hour break, I jump back to 2 hours of the content to pass the. Because not only do I have to pass HESI, I can't fail any more sections. So it's like I got shit coming from all over, I feel. I got shit coming from here, from there. But the Lord's willing, I'm on here crying because I didn't pass the HESI. And going on to term 4. It's just, this, like, quality is like A1. Come through. iPhone. Hello. But, guys, it's not an easy journey, but it's definitely a doable one. It's definitely a doable one. just indulge myself in questions and material and just whatever the fuck I gotta do. I'm gonna do it. That's just how I feel right now. Let me get off of this camera because I feel in about 30 more seconds of me recording, it's gonna be all negative. So I'm gonna leave it right now. Because, you know, I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings every other day, y'all. I'm crying. I'm overwhelmed. I have quit my job. Update. I don't work no more. They got me fucked up. It is not worth getting that little itty bitty check every 2 weeks to flunk out of term 3. Now, I am going to go to my employer and ask if I can have my job back in term 4. Because term 4 shouldn't be, you know, everybody I talked to, it was like after term 3, you know, term 4 and 5 is, you know, cool. So, we'll see. Maybe like 2 or 3 weeks into term 4, I'll get my job back if I feel like I can handle it. If she let me come back, shy, because she was hot with me. Him and they loved me over there at my job. But I had to do what I had to do. I don't plan on staying a CNA forever. I'm trying to be in somebody's correctional facility as a nurse. Do you hear me? Stay tuned, you guys. Just, I'm praying. I'm hoping and I'm praying. What's up, YouTube? Y'all, this video was gonna go one way or another. Y'all, I really like, you guys don't even like really understand. Med-surg one has been hell for me. Hell, absolute HE double hockey stick hell for me. It's been so hard. Term 1, term 2 of nursing school completed. It was hard, but I did not struggle. I did really well. All A's and B's, mostly A's. I went from an F to a mid B. I ended the term with like an 85, and I did A's and B's the rest of the term. You know, I flipped my grades around because listen, I'm not. For me, the critical thinking was the most hardest thing for me starting med-surg. So I kind of struggled with it in the beginning, but then I was able to pick up my grades. So fast forwarded, I ended up quitting my job. I was working as a med tech on the weekends. I ended up quitting that about a month and a half ago. So I haven't been working for the last month and a half, probably 2 months. Probably 2 months. I think I quit that job about 2 months ago. Yeah. So I haven't been working, so I can just focus on, you know, getting my average back up and really going ham, going hard for studying. So we took our last final, and I did really well a week ago today. Last Friday we took our last final, and today we took the HESI. And all week, you guys, I was sick. I was just depressed, just like, oh my God, I come this far. I'm gonna have to watch my classmates get pinned on that stage without me. Like, I was just a horrible mess because we got a week to study 2 terms worth of material. We already moved to med-surg, now we gotta go back to fundamentals and take this HESI. My school recommends that you make an 850 to pass. I passed that bitch with a 944. A 944. So I'm extremely happy. I know statewide or nationwide, they want you to make a 900 or better. So I made that as well. Not only did I make my school's requirement, I also made nationals requirement. So I'm just like ecstatic. I'm really, really happy. Words can't explain how hard this term has been for me. How stressed. I couldn't even pick up the camera at one point. Like, I was just completely and utterly stressed. This has been a hard summer. Med-surg is no joke. Period. Med-surg is no joke. wasn't so sure. I wasn't so sure. Some people take failure and they become vibrant, they become hungry, they want to do better, do anything to get them grades up, and that's me. I thrive under pressure. I'm telling you, yo, I went from an F to a B. Not a C, a B. High 90s, high B's, every exam. Like, I buried myself in the books and studying. It just was my life. Even my mom was like, yo, all you do is study. I started feeling depressed about it at one point. Like, yo, all I do is study. I would hate to do all the studying just to still be kicked out of the program because I couldn't pass SC. So, I had so many things against me this term. Not only could I not fail any more sections, but I also had the HESI going on in the back of my head. So, I had double pressure. Like, I have been stressed since the very first section. And once I lost one of my classmates that I was extremely close to, it's just kind of like, oh my God. Oh my God.
It gets better. 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 It gets better.